I think we're on episode 4 here, and I have my guest, Plague Influence.
Hello, hello.
Plague is the captain and leader of Intergalactic Happy Meals.
Destiny.
Um, yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit like how you got started with Intergalactic Happy Meals, whether it be from Overwatch or I heard you started on Destiny or
Dude,
just stuff like that.
IGHM actually goes pretty far back. I think I actually made the name itself in like 2015, but the first guy that I met December of 2014.
Uh,
Basically, I was a solo player in Destiny, and I just got a random invite from a guy named Grim, who doesn't play on the team, but he's still a pretty good friend of ours. And through Grim, I met Alloy, who is our off-tank player. He also plays Ryan. I also met Shadow at that same time. Shadow played in our very first tournament, but he didn't really like it, so he just kind of he's around, just not on our team. And then through them, I just slowly started meeting everyone else. I met Air in 2015, I believe. Yeah, after we made IGHM, we met Air, and then Air just kind of joined in because we liked him, he liked us. And from Air, I'm pretty sure no one really joined until we started Overwatch, which I'm pretty sure everyone in IGHM had Overwatch from the very start. We just kept playing Destiny,
no.
but we really started playing Overwatch right when Destiny started to get dry, and then through Alloy around I think April we met V because Alloy and V started dating, and V knew AG.
Uh,
I don't know how they knew each other. She just knew him. But we got introduced to the tourney scene by V, who is our Mercy player. And we were going to go in with Shadow, who I said before, and AV Capricorn, he's a really good friend of mine. I've known him since like 2012. We go way back. But he was a suspected Smurf, so he got kicked. And literally that day, well, not even that day, the moment before the game started, I met Rhea, who he was just like last moment add in to IJHM, and he just kind of stuck around.
oh.
And from there, we met Street, who is no longer with us. Bless his name. Uh, he's not dead. He is elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Well then.
And then eventually we met Tubbs, and that's our final roster as of now.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's pretty cool. So where'd you come up with the name Intergalactic Happy Meals? Because a lot of people are like, it's kind of the original name. It was really interesting, and I think
Yeah,
they'd like to know
I'd
where
say
that
it's
came
our
from.
most complimented on feature, our name. And let me tell you right now, it's a very dumb story.
All right.
So, me and Alloy, it was just the two of us. We were playing Crucible, which is the PvP game mode in Destiny. And there's this guy named Space McChicken on the other team who just kept destroying me over and over and over again. And eventually I just like randomly yelled out, "Get out of here, you intergalactic Happy Meal!" And then Alloy just freaked out laughing and told me to make that our clan name. And the rest is history.
That's pretty cool. No, that's pretty cool.
So it's dumb, but I like it.
Man, man. No, so really, you guys all started in Destiny, and you mostly playing just Destiny now. How was like you guys ended up being like one of the powerhouse teams, and that really came out of nowhere because you guys are a pretty new team. You guys played in a couple tournaments, and then when the AGL season came out, you guys just started like destroying left and right, and like you just had some amazing, I don't know, it was like synergy or something. What do you think? What would you really give that success to of like
Uh,
really going just crazy?
Honestly, I have no idea how we got as good as we got as fast as we did, but I definitely attribute most of that to our coach, Mega Milani. He's kind of a jerk, but he's a very good coach. He keeps us grounded per se. Whenever we scrim his team, he always absolutely destroys us. So
Well, like
we had out
what
of
kind of
mix.
coaching did he do? Just like say, okay, go in as a team, this like the basic stuff. Like really, did he set up your foundation, or was it like more advanced than that?
I'd say we had a fairly strong foundation at the very start, just because we've been playing together for like 2 years, so we already had like synergy and all that. Uh, Mostly it was just like we had beginner mistakes all throughout our gameplay, and essentially there's if you're in a Discord, there's a gameplay reviews channel, and we'd essentially just all get however many competitive gameplays in one night, and just like spam the gameplay reviews channel. And Milani or one of Milani's teammates would go through it, and they'd tell us like what mistakes we made, what we need to fix, and
Interesting.
even in scrims, he'd do that with us. And yeah, I'd probably attribute most of our success to the coaching that we've had.
So you just had this like period of like just like anime training montage, just like.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like probably a month straight, all we did was just like work on what we'd been screwing up, all our beginner mistakes and all that.
Well, that's really interesting to know. Like because a lot of these teams, especially like my team, I don't know if they get enough practice, and that could be a thing where like you guys got all the practice. You guys had like your members, you had a coach, you had like all the puzzle pieces really that fit well together. It's really it really came well for you guys.
Yeah, AG absolutely hooked us up with Milani. Milani brought on literally his entire team to coach us.
No, that's pretty sick. So, what kind of plans do you have like moving forward? Because I know you just everyone's on Destiny 2 right now. Not a whole lot of people are playing Overwatch.
Yeah, right
But
now we're taking it easy, not bothering to scrim it anyone for now. We are planning our comeback shortly, but we're enjoying our time on Destiny 2, having a chill time.
no, yeah, no,
I'd say
yeah. Go ahead.
in the next week or two we'll probably be coming back. At least start to practice and then like actually come back later.
No, yeah, no
But like
Overwatch.
Rhea, he's been all over Overwatch. We've one of our subs, he never even started playing Destiny.
Oh wow.
So I know V's been working on Mercy already. She just really wants to get that down.
Yeah, no, Mercy's a thing. I'm gonna have to definitely check it out too. Um,
Yeah, I need to check it out as well.
I don't know. Well, I'm not even like because being on I guess the main roster of Skybound Lightning as the main healer, we picked up a Mercy main, and now I'm like the Lucio player mostly. So
Oh yeah.
like the pressure is on filling in. I have like Zach's huge shoes to fill, um, and then going up against like crazy Lucios like yourself, nominated
Of
best
course.
Lucio according to AG's opinion.
Yeah, I'm
I,
pretty good.
yeah. I don't think everyone agrees, but he did say it was a bias thing. But that is quite the honorary title to get, I guess.
Oh, AG's biased towards me. I'll take it.
Well, no, like all the ones he picked, like he mentioned, because he was like, "Oh, Aerosan was best Genji and this and that," and like all the bests were on his bias based on what he saw from the highlights, I guess.
I
Um,
see.
so yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Um, oh, I had something, couldn't remember what was going on with this. Oh yeah, no, like I've been playing Destiny with you guys a lot too, but like I'm already starting to feel like this burnout from Destiny just because like hitting like 300 power level and being like
Yeah, we're pretty much all already max light.
it's just crazy because like I got an exotic Ingram the other day and it was like not even that much of a boost. It was like two or
Yeah.
three power higher. I'm like, well then, this is gonna be hard. I almost
Yeah,
sold Destiny like yesterday. Like I was like a hair's
really.
breadth away because I had it. I had it in my hand. I was at GameStop because I wanted to get Gundam versus this new game coming out. Because
Hmm.
I'm a Gundam fan. It plays like the combat's like J-Star's Victory versus. I don't know if you ever played that game or not.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just wanted to get the trade credit, and I ended up keeping Destiny. So we'll see. We'll see what happens from there. But
You're
that's just the
really
thing.
already at that point? That's like
Yeah.
genuinely impressive to me.
Where with what?
Well, I guess
Like
you're not like
burning
a
out?
year one Destiny player.
Well, that's the same thing. Like with me, video games like Destiny is a very repetitive game. Like the whole
Oh yeah.
aspect that I found that I really liked in Destiny was grinding up my character, leveling up, doing that. But like even if the missions are like quote unquote different, like you're still going in, killing all these bad guys, uh, doing some kind
Yeah,
of
there's
weird thing
definitely
and
like
then
a
fighting a
formula
boss.
to the missions.
Yeah, and once like I'm reaching this point where I can almost well, leveling up is really slow, and then I'm like getting to the point at max level, the appeal is really dropping to me. Even after the raid, like before the raid, I was really close to be like, okay, this is like almost done for me. But the raid was really fun,
Yeah.
and doing the
Yeah,
boss
the
was
raid's
really
great.
really complicated. But as there's only like one raid, and well, they are making more raids, of course, coming out for the expansion
Yeah.
packs. But I don't see myself really
Yeah,
going to
like
want
they
to
they
keep
definitely
playing.
could have had more in the initial package of the game.
I don't know. I think if they had a way to not be it so repetitive, and well, this is the weird thing because every time I get a new game, I always like play it for a while, then go back to Overwatch. Like that's Overwatch, but is always been like my backup game. But Overwatch people say is really repetitive too. Like you're doing the same thing, like guarding a point, blah
Well,
blah blah, attacking. But you have all the
people that say
components.
Overwatch is repetitive just have no idea. Like they're probably quick play players.
I know. It's crazy because you have this whole like so many different levels of Overwatch. Like you have the just basic quick play, whatever, you're fighting, killing, whatever. And then you have like the more competitive style where teamwork is the key and your teamwork can work well sometimes, it cannot work well sometimes. It'll work like in crazy ways you didn't expect it to or and
Yeah.
then there's compositions, it's like so much things you can change. And if you get bored with a hero, you start playing a different hero, it's like a whole new game. Like you have a whole new role to play. And that's what
Yeah, it's
I guess is
crazy.
really
It's crazy
appealing
how
for me.
different just individual characters' roles are. Like even going from like Lucio to Mercy, it's crazy how different the actual
Yeah,
play
like they're
is.
both on the quote like support role, but they play so much differently. And that's why like I'm not I've been talking about other roles before with like other people and like watching videos, and like they shouldn't have just these four roles. Like you should have like kind of like
Oh yeah.
MOBA roles where you have like assassin or you have like brawler like uh
I feel like once they start to add like more characters to where multiple like three characters even would fit into one specific like MOBA role. Because
exactly.
even right now, if you had like Mei as a crowd control role, I don't think you could really have any other characters like Mei.
Well, well, that would also depend because you could like with Sombra, you can give her certain roles. You can be like ganker or assassin, support, basically those. You can give Mei like crowd control, kind of tanky because let's be honest, with her health, self healing and
Yeah.
that max health pool, very tanky. And then you have crowd control, but I think you can play other characters with crowd control. Like if you play Pharah well where you're zoning out a certain area, just focusing the area, like people are not going to be wanting to go
Yeah,
there,
you
or you
could
can
say that.
separate your team, or
There would be like a distance crowd control. Mei would be
yeah,
like a brawler crowd control.
it's really interesting, like how many different roles everyone can really
Yeah,
play,
it's such a complex game when there's only 25 characters.
and and that's the thing, the best thing about all this too, like. Blizzard's gonna be making more characters, and we just got the new Junkertown map. I haven't even played it yet, and I am
Yeah, I haven't
really
even touched Overwatch yet.
oh my, I just checked my SR just dropped too because I have been inactive.
I'm
Well, never
definitely
mind.
at 3,000.
Yeah. Um, but like it's the great thing because even the characters you have, like Mercy, we just saw her rework. Like she's a completely different hero now. Well, not completely
Yeah,
different, but it's like,
like nothing dies anymore. I watched some gameplay and it's just everybody's always alive.
oh, I saw that your Overwatch video. That's like you're like no one ever dies, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be playing, but I've actually just been watching tons and tons of anime. Well, I'm rewatching Haikyuu right now. It's like one of my favorites.
I've been trying
But
to balance like everything in my life recently because I started college, so I'm doing college work and I'm doing Destiny, and I still want like my anime hobbies. I still want to watch
yeah,
YouTube. I don't
yeah,
know what I'm gonna do once I start to get back into Overwatch,
it's
man.
like
I'm gonna
you
die.
have just like college, work, and then you have free time slot that you just fill in with whatever you feel like doing. I guess that's basically
Yeah.
how I categorize things. Oh, and I gotta do. I'm still doing like D&D things for my work group.
Yeah, we we need to get back into our D&D
Well, that's the
sessions.
same thing too,
Go Pounder
cause
wanted to join.
I know so many people want to join.
Dude, it's my boy. I
I
can't let Go Pounder out.
Yeah, Go Pound is pretty cool. But we had you like it's so hard with so many people. Like you have no idea the thought process going into being a DM. It is so much work. Like even now, I asked to do the podcast earlier because I still have to do like D&D work, and it's probably an hour or two's worth, and that's only for 5 people. Like that's for 5 players, and you guys have like 8 or something crazy like
Yeah, that's
that.
true. We're gonna if we had Goat, it's gonna be 9, I think.
Fucking shit. Um, but yeah, no, there's just D&D's been crazy. Everything's been crazy. But I'm going to be making. Actually, I'm going to stop being DM because I was like the DLC DM dude because our main DM wanted to take a break. And I was like, I have a cool tournament thing because I like tournaments and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it ended up being pretty cool. Um, like everyone, they went to the tournament and then they found out like the teams that lost ended up being fed to this chimera, and they're trying to stop the chimera now, and they're like at the final stages. So I have like one more session me DM once they beat the
Yeah.
chimera. It'll be cool. And it's pretty interesting. Oh
D&D
man.
is super cool.
Yeah. Do you ever plan on
Alright.
like playing anything else besides Lucio, or like?
Well,
Because
the
eventually you're gonna
funny thing
get
about
burnt
that,
out playing Lucio. I'm assuming.
so I actually do play other things than Lucio. I can play any support as well as I can play Lucio. It's just we don't really need me to play any other thing.
Yeah.
So I just one trick Lucio for the team, and if you look at my hours, I play so many different heroes. Like I play a ton of Diva. Like Diva is my third main, Mercy's my second, and Lucio is my first.
Oh, I can just
And
see that
even
now.
like I play with Goat Pounder. If I'm playing with Goat Pounder, I flex pretty much any role. I've played Genji with him before. I'm never gonna break out Genji in like a tournament or anything though. I'm not at that level yet, but I can play Genji at like low diamond level.
I could probably use some of the same. Yeah, you got a lot of. It's like your top 4 heroes are all support. I didn't know you had
Yeah.
28 hours into Ana.
Actually, in triple tank meta, pretty much all I played was Ana. I don't.
Yeah,
If
same.
I'm completely honest, I genuinely don't remember playing Lucio at all in triple tank meta. All I did was I'd play Ana, grind nano boost off of Alloy while he played Rhine, and then I'd just Beyblade Air, and we'd just win.
Nah, in Triple Tank meta, I was always playing Mercy until because I met some dudes, and they were like a tank combo, and we 6 stacked a lot in Triple Tank, and I was always playing Mercy, and they're like, "Oh, your Mercy's so good." I was like, "I guess," because we were
I guess.
we were at the platinum level in season 3,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just like flying in between, keeping everyone healed, and it was pretty simple for me. It's like that time where you are better than the skill level you're at, and once you have a team that are
Yeah.
all competent, like that was the season that all of us broke diamond. It was like one after the other. It was really awesome feeling. I still remember fake napkins diamond game because we were playing on Dorado, and we were like so going to lose because we had to get the payload to a certain area, and we were attacking, and they like almost team wiped us, and we had like one person on the payload, and we trickled in so much until I could finally get a res, and then we finally brought the team back together, and it was like the most epic victory I'll probably never forget. It was amazing. Those guys were crazy.
That's crazy.
I hated
Dude,
our
it's
other
been.
DPS player though. He only played McCree as a sniper, and I'm like, oh, I hate this guy so much.
How do you play McCree as a sniper?
He's like never with the team on like far away from everything shooting like kind of like that. And then he like gets like he gets good try high noons out and like gets some good teams, and everyone's like, "Oh, nice job, ladder." I'm like, "This
Not
guy."
sure. He isn't
Yeah.
doing anything else.
I mean, he did all right playing mainly, but I don't remember I just
That's
remember
funny.
really hating McCree. I was like, "Dude, fight with us on the team." I don't remember. I think Napkin was playing. I don't know what DPS Napkin always like switched between DPS roles. Like sometimes he'd only play Tracer, sometimes he'd only play Reaper. and it was just really crazy.
Yeah. For a
And
while, Air did that, and then I feel like Reaper was like Air's first love, but he didn't like just want to play Reaper, so he
hmm
tried to do a bunch of different stuff, and then he just kind of gave up on it and only played Reaper. And just now he was picking up on Tracer before we took a break. His Tracer's starting to get really good. Like he was playing against Milani's team, and even they were saying that his Tracer was about as I can't remember if they said it was as good as his Reaper or better.
hmm, interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever really gonna play competitively with Big Napkin. It pretty sucks because just the team falling apart. It was
Yeah.
no bueno. But yeah.
I mean, you could put in a good word for him for Skybound.
No, we have all our DPS. We really don't. I mean, he could definitely sub and do really well, but he's so busy. Like you, he goes to college and he's like, I don't think he works,
Ah.
but he's just like always busy and never really can find a good time. And
Hmm.
that was one reason we had so many subs in the AGL was he was just never around.
See, the trick to doing everything that I do is to never sleep.
My gosh, I could
I
not do that. Like
It was
if
either last week or the week before, and 5 days I got 10 hours of sleep.
my goodness, like I
It was
could.
a great, it was
I
a
mean,
great week.
I could stay up and like not feel sleepy, but when I sleep, I sleep. I get like 10 hours of sleep sometimes. That's a good day when I can get a nice good 10
Yeah,
hours. Sometimes I
I
wake up.
think once on the weekend, I'm pretty sure it was either Saturday or Sunday. I finally broke that like terrible streak of just not sleeping. I'm pretty sure I slept for like 15 hours. It was, I was gone, dude.
Wow. That yeah, the most I think I ever slept was like probably 12 hours, and that was like
Yeah.
just like it's the time when you could like occasionally wake up and you're like, I don't want to. I'm just gonna go back to sleep because I was having good dreams or it feels nice or whatever,
Screw
and
today. Get
just
out of
keep doing
here.
that. Yeah. Or when I don't have anything really to do, so I choose to sleep instead. Have you heard about that new anime coming out called Black Clover?
Black Clover, yeah, it's actually a really popular manga right now.
Um,
It's really new too. I'm pretty sure it started like at the start of 2017. I'm surprised it's getting an anime this fast.
oh, because it just came out in 2017, huh?
Yeah, it's like really new.
Wow. It's supposed to come out this October. I'm pretty excited for it.
Really, it's this season. Ah, dang.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I was excited to see how it was gonna turn out.
hmm. It'll be really interesting because it's made by the creators of like Naruto and like I'm trying to remember
Is it
who
really?
else.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Uh,
Is it the animation studio or the manga writer?
I don't remember. Google, help me, Google. Buraku Clover anime. But yeah, no, I figured there'd be lots and lots of anime talk with the two weebs of the community.
Yeah.
That was another thing I was like thinking about before this podcast. You call yourself the anime pope, like, but wouldn't the anime pope love all the anime? Like,
Mecha is for heathens.
I still, but like, wouldn't like the pope is supposed to like I love all my children. I wouldn't call you the pope. I might call you like the anime king or dictator or something. And to like
The
shun.
dictator?
I don't
What?
know. I don't know. Just like who has all the subjects to rule but choose to like shun some or something like that. Next series from the team that brought you Naruto. I don't know. It doesn't say if it was from Shonen Jump. Animated by the talented artist studio at Period. So I'm assuming the story is from the Naruto people.
Yeah, I can see them doing like the storyboards and then somebody else does the actual stuff. That makes sense, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, no,
The anime dictator.
I don't know.
What have
Um,
I done to you?
I don't know. Just not to me. Just other. I'm sure anime feels left out. Like I don't really have a kind of anime I don't want to watch. Like I mean, I wasn't a fan of like some horror anime at first because I was like a wuss as a kid. Now I've been watching all these horror movies because my cousin dragged me to them, and that sucked. Like I saw it,
Yeah.
I screamed, I literally shrieked in the theater at certain scenes. I'm just like, ah! It was, and my cousins bring me because they laugh their asses off and it's funny to them. I'm like, oh, ha ha
Yeah.
ha
Every
ha.
time you freak out, they just laugh.
Yeah.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Ugh. But yeah, I still need to watch Death Note because everyone's like, watch Death Note, it's amazing. I'm like,
You
yeah.
haven't seen Death Note yet?
I know it's like a classic and this and that, and I at first, because when I first heard about it, I was in high school, and then they were like, watch it, it's gonna be scary, and I was like, nope, no thanks, no scary, no, it's good, he's fine. Uh,
It's not actually scary.
I didn't think it would be. Now that I've heard about it, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a watch, because my cousins watched it, and like, my cousins watch some anime, but they're like mostly Dragon Ball Z fans, and then there's like some anime sprinkled here and there they watch. See, that's the thing. What you have against Dragon Ball Z? Like, it's is awesome.
I
I
hate
don't know.
Dragon Ball so much.
You hate a lot of things that I'm really confused about. I like usually someone will be like, you know what, I don't like this, and I can be like, yeah, I can see that. And sometimes like I don't like this, and I'm like, I can't really see that. Like with some of your food choices, I really can't see. With Dragon Ball, I can kind of understand because there's just really long, like drawn out, I guess fights. Like there's that one joke, how many Saiyans does it take to screw in a light bulb? One, but it
One, but
takes
it
him
takes 10
three
episodes.
episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do it.
I'm
uh,
pretty sure there's literally a stretch of episodes. I think it's 6 episodes in a row. Goku is literally just screaming. That's it.
I don't think I know that part. I could see it. Well, I mean, he's not just like screaming. It's cutting into
Yeah.
like, oh, things are
It's
happening, and then
it's
go
not
back.
24 minutes straight of just
Meanwhile,
ah. No, it's like he's charging his attack while other things happen.
yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Spirit Bomb's still being charged. Or something. Yeah, I think that might have been the Majin Buu
Yeah.
saga, maybe. But yeah, no. There's just been awesome. I'm still trying to figure out like. Usually, I meet people long enough, and I'm like, okay, they like this kind of anime, and this is the reasons why. Like, I can pinpoint like Lazi likes these animes, and these are the reasons why. I can't figure out your formula for which anime, what makes a good anime for you. Um,
I'll watch literally anything besides Mecha
and Dragon Ball Z apparently.
and Dragon Ball.
Like, what's your hate with mecha anime though? Like, I don't like. Have you seen Code
I-
Geass? Code Geass is so good.
Code Geass, I watched the first few episodes of it and I was like, eh.
It's so good. Like, there's not even that much mecha in it. I mean, there
I
is,
don't
but
know why. I just like Mecha doesn't appeal to me. I think the most I can do as far as Mecha goes is if the characters are fighting the robots, like in Guilty Crown.
I don't think I've seen Guilty Crown. Maybe
Guilty Crown's good.
I'm gonna have to
It's
look.
got really good animation too.
I've been meaning to go watch Fist of the North Star and finish that up because I've seen like the first 8 episodes, and then like I stopped watching, forgot about it, and then the whole "Omae wo mo shinderu" like thing came back, and I was like, I need to watch this again.
Oh my god, dude.
So
I also
funny.
don't watch I don't watch that many shows that are like pre 2000s just because I prefer the art style of more recent anime.
I do too. Like I'm not a huge fan, but sometimes like the art style isn't a problem. I'm just like, oh, this story's amazing. Like Yu
Yeah,
Yu
if it's
Hakusho,
good
I
enough, then
really
I'll
loved.
absolutely watch it.
Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho?
I also don't like long form shows. I know pretty much everything that happens in Yu Yu Hakusho, but I haven't watched it.
Ah, yeah, that one's a pretty old one. Trigun was amazing.
I've been meaning to watch that. Once I
haven't-
learned that it wasn't a long show,
Yeah, no, it
I
was.
steeled myself.
It's pretty crazy. I really love the like action and humor and everything about it. It's got a nice its own unique feel, and the opening is
I've decided,
like, amazing.
Right now I'm trying to watch like all of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures because I watched Diamonds Unbreakable when it was airing, and I'm like, this is amazing. I gotta watch the rest.
Diamond
So
is
I'm on Stardust
Unbreakable.
Crusaders right now.
I liked, but I think you'll like Stardust Crusaders a lot more.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The only
I
thing,
think I really liked the main villain from uh, Diamond is Unbreakable, though. Kira.
the main villain, Kira, I can't remember.
From
Like,
the main villain of Diamond is Unbreakable, Kira. Yoshikage Kira.
oh yeah, I mean he's not really the main villain till like right at the end though. Like,
He is the main villain, though. Literally, like, everything circles around to him.
not, I mean, not until like the last two like arcs
Dude,
though.
the last 2 arcs, it's 3 arcs!
I don't remember. It's been a while. Cause it felt like that anime took forever. Cause I saw it from episode 1, and I was like, yes, more
Yeah, there was a
JoJo's
lot.
here. And then
There was a
took
lot of just like episodes where it's like, why is this here? Like, there's one
just like the
episode where the
crazy.
main character is literally just gambling with another one of the characters.
Yeah, but it always brought up. It was like it's like those periodic episodes where like it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the story except like, oh, this
Yeah,
person's also been given a stand because they got shot with the bow. Blah 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 blah.
yeah, that makes sense. Like the first, I think it's the first episode actually is literally that.
I can't believe you started on that Diamond is Unbreakable though. Like you have like you shouldn't start at or go to Stardust Crusader. You should really start at the beginning. Like the beginning was so good, and it really just shows on the inception of how
I
Dio
feel
came
like
to be, and it was
I feel
really
like it's one of those shows where it's like you can watch in any order, but it's preferred that you watch 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff like that.
I could see that because every new JoJo is like a new beginning kind of thing, and it
Yeah,
it kind of gives you explanations of things, and it doesn't give you history, but it gives you enough for what you need to know for what you're about to watch.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I tried to watch the dub of Stardust Crusaders, and it was just so bad.
I was considering looking at it, but
I saw it because I was dog sitting, and then I was watching Toonami just happened to be on, and I'm like, wow, they're showing
Oh,
dubbed
cool.
episodes of JoJo, and I saw the first episode. I'm like, why? No, please stop.
Bye.
Yeah, because my cousins, I love to like, oh hey guys, watch this anime. I got my cousin to watch Sword Art Online, but
Oh, geez.
he isn't much of a reader, so he only watches the dubs. So
Ah, what a fiend.
I know, such a fiend. But
Fiend.
yeah, no, JoJo's Bizarre Stardust Crusaders has a great opening. I think my
Yeah, it
favorite
does.
still from the second
I've been
season.
seeing it like over and over again
Oh
recently.
man, it's so good. The first one is probably one of the best though. Um, like based on overall people, I think everyone likes the first one the best just because it's so it's got that feeling, gets you that hype. The second one I like though. Yeah.
We should probably stop talking about anime and like actually.
This podcast is about to learn about you. Like it's not about Overwatch. I keep telling people that it
All
can be about
right, if
Overwatch.
you
This is
say
about
so.
Overwatch community. You talk about what you want to talk about for the community to learn about you. Like that's what this podcast is about, amateur gamer. And it's not an interview, amateur gamer. Everyone's like, "Who are you interviewing?" It's not a freaking interview. It's a podcast. It's different.
I mean, yeah. We're not interviewees. We're guests.
Yeah, it's just like just talking about whatever. Like I think we always it's always a easy way to start off talking about Overwatch because like everyone in the Overwatch community is like might as well,
Yeah.
hey, how did this team get together and then blah blah blah. And now it's like this is what Plague influences. Like he doesn't like the good anime. He only likes to watch these other short anime. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm the anime dictator.
um,
How
but yeah,
dare you?
um, no, we just really talk about whatever, and it's just a good way of people getting to know the people. And then this like it's another thing like I told him like people who aren't even in the community who happen to find this or want to know more about the tournaments can look at this and be like, oh, that Plague Influence guy, I can relate to him. And then they start cheering for like Intellect Happy Meals and we draw in more viewers because like people have favorite players and then it's like that kind of thing that we're like aiming for.
I see.
It's pretty. It's like kind of like a big picture looking into a big picture.
I
Um,
get. I get where you come from. I got you.
but yeah. But yeah. Anything crazy been happening lately with you or your team or whatever?
Really all we've been doing is just like chilling and getting ready for the comeback. I've like I'd say the craziest thing that's really happened is that me and Rhea were on like the board of elders for the AGL season 2, so we know what's going on.
No one's really talking about it. Like I helped a little bit with like doing things with AGL season one, like with the
Yeah, I helped
power
Zach a lot.
rankings and
That's
whatnot.
why
Um,
he invited me. Like I
I
helped
don't.
Zach write up the rules for AGL.
Ah,
I
I
also
don't
helped
know if
him
I
do
can say
one other
that
thing
though.
that I forget.
Like I had I guess it don't matter what's in the past, whatever. But I was like me, Zach, and well, yeah, me, Zach, and AG. We were like in writing with the power rankings in the first time, and it like became a running joke to make air like non-existent. And
Yeah,
just very like he reacted so
we
well
know.
to the first one because the first one I think was a little bit of an accident that we forgot to mention his name, and
Yeah,
then the tilt came, and then AG like I could see like AG's horns growing, and like okay, now this
yeah.
is a joke,
I
and
could practically see AG's just like demonic smile.
ah, so good. But
Dude,
the
when in
sorry,
the
go ahead.
in the final highlights when
Oh
the
my
who
god,
was the best Reaper came up, I absolutely died laughing.
it
That was amazing.
it was hilarious. I it was amazing. I laughed a whole lot as well.
Yeah.
It was great. I can't wait for more crazy antics, but we'll see. I could say it's a little
AG's
bit of karma though. Uh,
yeah.
I've noticed Air Slash likes to poke the bear around. I've seen like from other
Yeah,
people,
Aaron and Rhea really
like he
like
tilt.
instigating fights.
Oh yeah, they're a crazy combo. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I guess that means that they're good at DPS, so
I guess.
I'm
Well,
not
how does that
mad.
make them good at DPS though? Like, well,
Dude,
actually, I can
if
say
they're
that.
ready to fight, they're ready to kill.
Napkin likes to also instigate. We'll be
Yeah, dude.
playing
I
with
feel like every
people.
DPS does.
We'll be playing with like random people, and then like you can tell like by the people's website like they're black, and then Napkin will like purposely start poking at them, like making black jokes or doing things like Napkin, no, this is how you get killed. Stop.
Napkin, please, no.
It's he does it in fun. He doesn't do it. He's it's not about a general like cockiness. It's more like he's making the jokes that if the other person has a sense of humor, they won't get offended. Uh,
Yeah.
but Napkin doesn't like hold back, and he finds out the hard way if they get offended or not. I'm like, it's really tough. I haven't played with him in a while.
Napkin sounds kind of crazy, and I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're actually we're all super hyped about getting Monster Hunter World when it comes out next March. I am super hyped about that. Did you ever play Monster
Monster Hunter
Hunter?
it seems like a cool game, but so one thing that not many people know about me is I don't actually play like any games. Really, the only game series that I've finished that's a single player game is Pokemon.
Well, Monster
I've
Hunter
tried
can be
I've tried
considered
Last of Us, I've tried Assassin's Creed, I've never been able to finish a game.
Last of Us. I heard is amazing, but I haven't gotten to play yet. Um, working at GameStop, like I think like my job right now is like the perfect because I'm playing like I grew up on so many different games. Like I played all different kinds of games that people have questions about. I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. This is what you can expect. Or I'll be like, don't get this game. This game is no bueno because blah blah.
Yeah.
Or if they're like, I don't like this, I'm like, well then don't get this game because this game's all about this. Like
Hmm.
one thing that really drew me to Destiny was like the loot. Like you kill people and you hope to get amazing stuff out of it, and that's really
Yeah.
what I loved about Monster Hunter because like you're hunting monsters, giant monsters, and you kill them, and then you like get loot from them that either A you can use to create weapons or B create armor, and or also fulfill quests like a villager's like I need a tailbone of a Rathalos, bring me one, and then you try to fight the Rathalos, blah blah. Um, but that's like
Hmm.
one thing. Like I love the RNG of trying to get what you want to build what you want,
Yeah.
and that's one thing that really drew me into Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is a freaking hard game though, because I'll try to. Well, I don't know if I'm just not the greatest at it, but trying to fight one monster in like solo mode by yourself is hard when they're like super huge and they only focus you. In multiplayer, it's nice because you can have up to 4 people fighting the
Yeah, I
monster at
know
the
that.
same time.
I know Monster Hunter is really like a co-op game.
It's pretty nice.
It's
Then
like Destiny to where you could solo most stuff, but you should definitely get a team.
yeah, and I think the difficulty might be adjusted as well. Like if you play with more people, you'll get higher health monsters or something like that. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know, this new Destiny or this new Monster Hunter. I'm super hyped because it's been mostly Nintendo exclusive since like Monster Hunter 2. Like Monster Hunter 3, 4, and Cross and Generations are all on DS and Wii U, and now it's finally coming to PS4, and it looks amazing, and I'm super hyped, and I'm getting a team together. Well, I mean, I don't really have a particular team, but I have like a bunch of people like I'm gonna get Monster Hunter, and I'm like, so I have at least people I can play with all the time, and that's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. Monster Hunter World is gonna be sick. I need to get more people. Well, I don't really need to get more people, but it'd be nice to have more options.
Yeah, it never hurts to have a lot of people in a group, so
There's a
you're
lot.
always ready to hunt.
What's your opinion on fighting games?
Fighting games, they're fun games, but if you're not good at them, then it's really hard to get into them.
I could definitely agree. I was gonna say, oh, I can't wait for Dragon Ball FighterZ, that new fighting game coming out, but then I forget you're not Dragon Ball
Nah,
fan, so like, eh. Well, it's fun because
nah.
did you play Guilty Gear? Because it's like the same kind of
Nope.
style as that, like those anime
Fun
ones.
fact, I'm terrible at fighting games.
Well then, there you guys, there you know. The more you know, guys. Is there any games coming out that you are excited for? Or are you just like only on this Destiny train, don't really care about anything else?
All I do is Destiny and Overwatch, man.
Wow, so lame. No,
I mean, dude, I told you I don't play many games.
that's just crazy. Like I'm actually excited because of the South Park, The Fractured Butthole
Oh yeah.
is coming out, and I love me like South Park. They're just so funny dudes, and the stick of
Yeah,
truth
I watched
is
I
pretty
watched a
awesome.
playthrough of the original South Park game and it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, no, it's just this crazy world we live in, where some people don't play all the games, but that's their
Dude,
preference.
I think I think probably in the past year or so I've played like 4 games.
Dang, that's crazy. Like I'm always buying games and trading games in and rotating games out, and I don't like
It's just
Overwatch is probably the
GameStop
longest
employee.
game I've had in my possession,
Really?
probably because it's been like what a year now, maybe a year and a half. Not a half yet,
I
maybe a year and a
never
quarter.
saw like any games.
I always sell my games because this is so. Well, enough about GameStop. Whatever. I actually don't think I'm legally allowed to talk about it. So,
Interesting.
um, don't get me fired, please. So, yeah. Anything else going on in your world of Destiny and anime and Overwatch and team stuff?
Really all I'm doing is I'm getting ready for Overwatch again.
Is always ready for Overwatch.
Yeah, man. It all circles back.
Ah,
I'm
yeah.
really
See.
excited for AGL Season 2.
No, yeah. AGL. I don't. I've heard mixed things of what's gonna happen. Like 4 invited teams and then like a tournament to like get another like 6 or something like that, or another 8, or like I'm really interested in the 32 team tournament instead of like taking the top 8 people. Like that's a thing
I'm like,
that I would really like to see again.
I'm
But
really tempted to tell a secret or two. I don't know if AG would want me to. I'll edit it out. So, we are like,
that's
we're
funny.
probably like
Edited out.
99% gonna be doing qualifier tournament, and
Interesting.
it is in talks that we might be doing a double elimination tournament.
That would be actually pretty cool too.
Yeah, so for the first time ever, we might be doing a double elimination tournament, and at the same time be doing a qualifier. I think we
See,
decided the top 4 teams from AGL Season 1 are just going to get the invite.
so you're talking about like Little Epic Clan, Weenie Hut Juniors, Skybound, and Intergalactic Happy Meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little Epic Clan really surprised me in the playoffs. Like I
Yeah,
thought
dude, they
Pulse would have done better, but they really pulled it out.
Little Epic, like,
I
they made
love
us
it when that
try
happens.
our absolute hardest
I
just
would
to
have
beat them.
loved
That was
Little Epic Clan to like
crazy.
win the whole thing after no one really saw them, like because
Yeah, just like
they were
a
seeded
complete
like
and total upset.
they placed like sixth out of eight, I think was it? I
I'm
think
pretty sure
sixth
they
or
went
fifth.
like 9-9.
I don't remember. I
So
don't
I'm
remember where they
pretty
were
sure
seated
that was like I'm pretty sure that was either sixth or fifth.
because the top two, and then because the third and fourth team would fight the fifth and 16th, so they were either fifth or sixth. Um, but yeah, no, it's gonna be really cool to see what happens, especially um, depending on what kind of rules we have for the thing. Um, I want to see with the first season. What I wanted to happen was like each team plays three matches regardless winning or losing, and then you could get points for each of those matches. Like that's what I would
Yeah,
assume
that's
would
what
be better.
I thought was happening at the very
Exactly.
start.
That's like what a league is. Like it's
I'm pretty sure I casted the very first game, and I thought we were going into um, the last map, and we started it and everything. And like halfway through the game, AG was like, "Nah, this is just for fun," and then literally everybody
I
started throwing.
remember. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember that because I remember you casted for the one game that we played against Angelic Gunslingers, like in the Yang. Like we lost the first two, and then like the first one was like, oh, we're doing. Oh yeah, we were the first game because we had to do it early because we weren't gonna make it on Tuesday, and then
Oh yeah.
we went to Temple
Yeah,
of
and
Anubis.
on Ilios, like everyone just
No,
stopped
they
playing.
stopped playing. We were like, we want to try this new strat out, and like, cause I was rocking like Hanzo and this and that, and like we ended up winning cause they lost the first two, and then they tried on the third round, and then they couldn't beat it, so it was like,
Yeah,
yeah, what's up? And but it wouldn't count because it was just a fun game. And see, that's when I'm like, we could have had a point if like it was a three like game thing, and then whoever gets points
yeah.
gets points.
I
Like I
was
think that's what it should be.
convinced going in that that was the rule set. I need to bring that up.
You should.
Thanks for reminding me.
That is like a thing, or I'll tell AG myself as well. Like, dude, bruh, come on. Like leagues, it'll make like so it'll make less shutouts. I think it'll really see.
Yeah,
Okay, they did get 2-0'd, but then here's another opportunity, or like it. The ratio wise, like if people are gonna get shut out, they're gonna get shut out no matter what, and then you'll take the three
oh yeah,
points or whatever. But then those teams that it's been close these past two games, the results say 2-0, even though the team fought well, they might very well take a point themselves in the third game. Like that's what I think it'll be better for. And then this scheduling thing, like I wonder, I don't know if they're gonna keep the same like schedule this with your opponent's teams, and that's what I really like.
we're trying to decide if we want to do it like all on one day or keep the flexible schedule.
I think the flexible schedule for something like this is really um, better because people like you have like let's say like what 12 teams ish, and then each
Yeah,
of those 12 teams has six people, and then each of those six people have like these different schedules that all mix, and you have to
yeah,
like scheduling is a nightmare. And to be like, okay, we're all doing this on one day, a lot of teams are gonna have extra subs that they didn't want to have, and
that's fair.
like as someone who was scheduling everything, like having the shoulder the schedules of like a team, it sucks then as itself. And then when the
Yeah,
scheduling
and
doesn't work and you still
that was even during the summer too. That was when schedules were the most flexible too.
exactly like even with my optimal scheduling, we'd still have like two subs a game. Like that was always a thing for my team. Like and it killed us. Like if I couldn't even imagine if we didn't get a chance to schedule and then no one could do it. That'd be like me and like five subs. Like
Yeah.
it'd be ridiculous. I really don't agree if they go with a set schedule. I understand that they want to be more professional, but when it the professional scheduling like that works for professionals, like people who get paid on a
Yeah,
regular to
very
do this.
literally all they
Like if
do
that's
is
their
play
job,
Overwatch.
like they don't have to do anything because they're just gonna play Overwatch. Like that scheduling, sure, fine. But when you're not getting paid to do this, and you have other jobs and you have other activities, and even if you don't have jobs, you have school. Like you can't make set schedules. It's not gonna work as much as you want it to.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. All these things are crazy. I don't even know. Oh man, I still got a mole on today, but it's been raining. It's the temperature has been crazy. I don't know what the temperature's been like for you, but like it was like
Dude,
hot last week, and then in 2 days it went from hot to cold, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a Katy
I've
Perry song in
so
here.
I was even thinking this to myself yesterday. I've literally like been dressing myself for the weather that I had on the previous day that I was going to school, and it's legitimately been the wrong clothing every single time.
My gosh, so you just keep
Like,
variation from cold to hot to
so
rain to cold to
on
hot.
like on one day it was like it wasn't raining, but it was just cold. Like it was probably 40 degrees out, and then 2 days later it was literally 90 degrees, and I was wearing like a hoodie, a hat, and then 2 days later it was raining and 50 degrees while I was in a t-shirt and shorts.
Dude,
It's been obnoxious.
that's like Oregon all the time. Like this is like the weather changes so frequently. Like it's been raining. Like I've been having to go mow a lawn because of the rain. Like I can't mow wet grass, and like it's going out of control because this late. I mow the lawn once a week. Usually it's about 2 times a week, which is normal. But this lady like weed and feeded her lawn, and now it grows like no other. And it's been like a week and 4 days, and there's like a monstrosity waiting for me. That's gonna take my blood and sweat and tears to finish doing.
It's an entire day of just mowing one lawn.
Well, I have to do it after this podcast as well, and I have like
Oh,
two
fun.
hours to do that, and then I have to go do D&D for like 2 hours because everyone's scheduled and everyone has a thing, and then after D&D I have to go to work, and then so many things to do today.
Really?
All trying to
What time are
plan.
you going to work?
I
Oh
work
yeah,
late at
you're
night.
you're a few hours behind me.
Yeah, I work. Uh, I guess you call it Mountain Time. Like I always just either adjust myself to Pacific Standard or Eastern because no one around here uses Mountain Time in
Yeah.
this community. Well, I think Logic
Really?
actually does use
Oh
Mountain
well,
Time.
yeah, in the community. I thought you were talking about where you live. No one uses Mountain Time, and I was
No,
like, what?
no. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it's called, but
Yeah, it's Eastern,
Central
Central,
Mountain Pacific.
Mountain, Pacific.
Of course, you would do East to West.
And
Um,
then I don't know what it's like actually called, but British time is GMT.
GMT.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's like Greenwich Main Time or something like that.
Weird. Really weird. I don't know.
Yeah, we have one or two now EU players on IGHM, so I learned that.
So with this, actually, I was just looking at my phone. Would you think IGHM would do a COD team? Because I know Air Slash would probably be good because you guys are all good at Destiny. It's all like one or first person shooters in the Crucible. Um,
Yeah, Alloy really wants us to do COD, and I'm like really not wanting to do it, if I'm completely honest.
well, it's back to
Um,
boots on the ground too, and you're not.
yeah, it's like if other people want to do it with Alloy, then I have no problems with them doing it, but I don't think that I would be a part of that team.
Oh, you'd be like, I grant you access to use IGHM's name in this tournament.
Yeah,
Things
I'd
like
be like,
that.
Alloy, go ham. Do your thing, bro.
That'd be interesting because I think I'm gonna make a team, but with the team I'm gonna make, like, cause I have COD buddies that convince me to play, cause I'm not like a really huge COD player by myself, but I'll play with like my
Yeah,
cousins and friends, and I know if it's gonna be a team of four, like I hope it should be. It's either gonna be team of 4 or 6. I
I'm
have
pretty
this
sure it's
team
gonna be
that's
a
gonna
team
be
four.
pretty baller. It's gonna be
Uh,
hella nice. I'm probably gonna be
yeah,
the biggest person in it.
back in Black Ops 2, that's where I met Andy or AV Capricorn. he got hacked so many times, so I just call him by his name. Um, and we were crazy good at Black Ops 2. That was actually my first FPS, and I think I was a 2 KD player by the end of Black Ops 2's life cycle, and I had hit the second highest rank in league play.
Crazy.
Yeah, so no big deal. That was pretty good.
No big deal. Just tap 20 people in America. No big deal.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it's that comes out November 3rd. Another 60
yeah.
bucks.
If I'm hearing like really good things about it, then I'm gonna try it out. Otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna be on the COD scene.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I'm gonna get it no matter what. And as long as I can get
Yeah,
a
'cause you
good
got a
team together.
discount and you can trade it in.
Well, that's not the thing. I'm not like I don't get every game that comes out because I have my discount
Yeah.
and trade-ins. I get this one no matter what because my friends are gonna get it, and then like the friends I know in real life, and they're pretty good, and I like having fun with them, so I'll get it purely on that. I probably won't play by myself. Uh, I don't really play any game by myself actually, except Overwatch.
Really?
And I hate
I've always
I
been
hate
like,
solo queuing in Overwatch because it's boring. I do best when I solo
I've
queue, but yeah.
I've always been a mostly solo player.
Yeah.
Like I think on Plague V 2, which is the I kind of thought I hit Masters on. I only solo queued to hit Masters,
Nice.
and then
No.
since then I've played with other people, but I maintained it and then I lost SR due to just not playing Overwatch, and then I just
Yeah.
never brought it back.
I actually hate like mostly single player games. The only single player game that I've actually really loved was the Dark Souls series. Like those
That's
games
I
are
could
so
agree with
amazing.
that. Like I love Bloodborne, dude.
Yeah.
I think I've only beaten Father G, which is the second boss, but I love Bloodborne.
I thought I've heard mixed things about you and Bloodborne though. Like like didn't you do a stream or stream Bloodborne at first and
Yeah,
didn't go to
if you were to look up IGHM's YouTube channel, then there's like I think there's probably I think it's probably like 8 parts of just like hour, 2 hour streams for me to beat 2 bosses in Bloodborne, and then I just never continued.
my goodness. No, if you want to do Bloodborne, I would be your Bloodborne buddy because I've beat it through like twice, I think, and pretty awesome. At least you have
Oh
a little
man,
bit of help on the bosses, and then give the people the views that they want.
get the views.
You gotta do it for those views. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude. Everyone knows I live off of views and likes.
My goodness, like I
If
swear.
I didn't get best Lucio in the AGL, I literally would have just shriveled up and died.
My gosh. But no, there's a lot of things to look forward to. I'm really looking forward to casting a lot of games. I am actually considering I need to talk to Skybound Lightning to see if I'm really the because right now I'm playing Flex Lucio. Like I'm not amazing Lucio. I'm the flex player that happens to be playing Lucio
Yeah.
right now for the team. If they could find a more stable Lucio that is like really good at Lucio, then I might just not play in the team and just cast instead. Because casting is one of my passions, and I would love to like just cast as well. So
Casting is so much fun, dude.
yeah, I love
Like, if I didn't have IJHM, I wouldn't be looking for a team. I would just be casting.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, at
Like,
that
I'm
point,
not
like
that
I've
attached to
always
being a player.
at first I really wanted to be on a team, and then I started captaining a team. Like I don't want to captain a team. I just want to because I was like the most fit for captain. I just want to be on a team and be led, and then uh, I mean I can captain, but it's very stressful.
Yeah.
I just want to be led, and then I wanted to be on a main roster team, and then like I'm playing on Skybound, yay! And then I was like super sub, and I'm like, okay, and
Super
I'll
sub.
just sub over here, like like casting the AGL season playoffs, like secretly hoping they lose, just be like, ha! If I was playing, you wouldn't have lost. I wanted to be like that, but they ended up winning. Uh, kind of
Yeah,
selfish, but yeah,
I've always been the alpha of IDHM, so I was captain.
yeah. I mean, having when you have a lot of cooperative players, it's a lot better as well.
Yeah.
What is definitely gonna be crazy. Do you have like anything you want to say, kind of like final thoughts to the community or anything like that? Kind of sounds like you're gonna die after this, but I don't mean it like that.
um, I'd say all I really want is like I'm just excited for the AGL season 2, man.
Oh yeah.
The fact that I'm like part of the elders of AGL makes me really excited. I'm especially excited for the what is it? Qualifier tourney. I don't know why I forgot the word qualify.
Yeah. No,
Because
it's
me and Arasan, we fought hard for that. Like, well, we didn't fight hard for that. We were just like we spammed the word qualifier over and over again in front of AG, and then he just eventually
wow.
agreed.
Wow. Just got the low blows are real.
Dude, it was a it was a noble battle.
My goodness.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Goat Pounder putting me on his dream team as his first pick.
Oh
I
yeah.
watched that podcast.
Yeah, I saw that. Um, he's pretty cool.
Goat's a bro, dude. I love Goat.
Goat's
Dude,
pretty sick.
the first time I ever met Goat, it was like I'm pretty sure it was in a captain's chat for whatever. I think it was a 32 team tourney, and he just like randomly offered to make logos for everybody. And like hopping on that, immediately DM'd him the moment I saw that,
Yeah.
and
He
like
immediately regretted everything. No, but
his first two logos, I secretly thought that they were like all right, and I was like, hey, any logo is better than no logo. And then he brought out the IGHM logo, which is the one that we have right now. It's an emoji in the AG chat or AG
yeah.
Discord, if you want to check it out.
Well, a
But
lot of
it's
them are.
legitimately amazing. It's
It's
by far, it's above and beyond what I ever expected.
it's pretty awesome. I
So
mean,
good.
pretty good at making those logos. Like the same thing when he made the Team Watch. Like if you look at the thumbnail, like he made a Team Watch logo and it's
Yeah.
like super sick. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like the T and the token, like this is so cool. Like well played. Speaking of
Goat's
Go
such a
Pounder,
cool guy.
if you watch this podcast, please get back to me about putting these on Spotify. I'm sure people would like to listen to them on Spotify.
Oh yeah, Goat's working with you for like everything behind the scenes.
Yeah, with me and him and Herm was supposed to do something in the last episode, but the last episode actually got cut 30 minutes late because Amateur like had
Yeah.
a computer malfunction. And I'm like, bruh, come on.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally forgot. Me, Goat, some of his friends, and Alloy. We were all gonna do a tourney, or Alloy or Rhea, one of the two. We were all gonna do a tourney together under like some secret name and just show up and be like, "Yo."
Dang. She let me play Reinhardt for it. But anyway, we're gonna cut this episode here. Thank you very much, Plague, for showing up on this episode of Team Watch. It was a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, I only spammed you about it 3 times.
Yeah. Well, like I said, anyone else watching, by the way, I will message you when your time has come.
Yeah.
Please refrain
don't
from
ask
DMing
him.
me. It's like
He's been-
I get.
he's-
It's not that
Every
I
once in a
don't
while, he'll just like vent about people messaging him about it.
like. It's nice you want to be part of it, and I get it, but everyone wants to be part of it, and I don't mind telling, hey, wait your turn. But then when like 80 people come in, I don't want to repeat, hey, wait your turn like 80 times. So
You're not important
or-
enough.
how about leave a comment in the YouTube link, and I'll look at them and be like, okay, these people want to play. I'll leave these people and blah blah blah. But yeah, this has been Team Watch with Big Five Mex and Plague Influence. We'll catch you
Hey.
guys later.
Bye bye.
Stop broadcasting.